Nation of Fit in 10, welcome to day 60. Officially 10 days left. The final day of double digits. And then we head into the single digits. Really just basically heading to last week. It's hard to believe, but like I said in the beginning of this challenge, before you know it, this challenge will be over. I have only received 3 of your feedbacks. Only 3 this week. That is, I've only received 10% of the feedbacks I'm supposed to get. So make sure you send in your feedback. The website was down, I believe, on Saturday, I think, or maybe it was Sunday. So my apologies, it is back up. So please send me in your feedback, any questions you have. I like to answer your questions, so send them in, especially if they're important to you. All right, so getting back to questions here. This person writes, drinking more water. I usually get to the middle of my workday and I end up drinking my whole water bottle at once instead of drinking it throughout the day. So a lot of people write me saying I need to drink more water. And yeah, listen, drinking water is important. It can have, a small consequence on your metabolic rate as well. That is, drinking more water will improve your metabolic rate, will increase your metabolic rate slightly. And it's important for hydration, that and electrolytes. But, just when you try to increase your water, or if you're trying to increase your water, set something that's very reasonable and easy for you to achieve. So if it's, let's say, a liter of water per day, that's what you're trying to work towards. Set it for a liter a day, try to meet it. Once you meet a liter of water per day for 7 days in a row, the next week, add a cup to it, okay? And then, so do, a liter and a cup. If you're successful doing that every day for a week, go to a liter and a half. In terms of general recommendations, I usually say about a liter for every 50 pounds of body weight for water, okay? And now this includes some electrolytes as well. And I talked about the amount of salt that I would add to water. But if you're adding salt to your meals, if your meals are relatively salty, I wouldn't necessarily worry about that too much. Of course, you can have too much water. So again, think about that 1 liter for every 50 pounds of body weight, okay, roughly speaking. And if you have more lean body mass, because obviously it's going to make a difference if you have more fat versus more muscle, but we'll just put out a general statement, 50 pounds of body weight. But if you have more lean mass than the average person, then you want to drink more water. Okay, you mentioned that you'd include a video of your daily exercises you do at home. Yes, I did say that, and I will get to it, so my apologies. It's coming. I will do it in the next 10 days. Can't say that I was 100% compliant with nutritional strategy, but very close. Okay, very good. Very close is very good. Should be very good. This person writes, this is under name something specific you can improve upon for the following week. Just staying motivated. I tend to do a good job with this part, but just find when tired or busy, it is more challenging to stay motivated. All right, so my whole thing with this is it's not about motivation, it's about habits. So I understand we like the idea of being motivated. We like to be like, okay, I really want to do this. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to do it because I'm pumped up to do it. But, like many other things in your life that you have to do, I don't think they're really based on motivation. They're usually just based on you have to do them. So, it's really just about building those habits. And again, for things that you find hard to do when you're tired, which is pretty much a lot of things, but especially things that require your attention or energy, do these things as soon as you can in the day, okay? Preferably first thing in the morning, if possible at all. Now, in terms of busyness, all right, so I don't want to come across as ignorant here, but the best strategy for this would be to put your workouts or whatever you're referring to here, but let's just use workouts for an example. Put them in your calendar as appointments, and so nothing's going to disrupt these appointments, or shouldn't at least, because these are appointments that you have to attend, and you should fit other things around them. Okay? Same thing with your food prep. Okay, just start to structure your calendar. Again, I talked about this in a video a number of days ago about structuring your day, only giving yourself a certain amount of time with certain tasks. So that way, if you have 3 or 4 hours to do a task, you're not spending 3 or 4 hours doing it. You're saying, okay, listen, I'm only going to devote an hour to this or whatever, and then have a really productive hour. All right. So again, it's just about structuring your time and not spending a lot of time on everything that you do. All right. And this will allow you to feel like, I think, you should accomplish more. There's a book out there by a guy named Craig Ballantyne, and it's called The Perfect Day. This is something he suggests. He consults with a lot of CEOs and very successful people. I say successful because these are people that are very successful in terms of earning money. But he helps them in terms of finding what is getting in their way from achieving what it is that they want to achieve. And part of his perfect day formula is, that's the name of the book, by the way, it's the Perfect Day Formula, I believe. I've got it, by the way. And it talks about this, okay? Again, setting up these short blocks of time, and then just, that's it. That's all you've got. And you're going to set up you're going to set yourself up with undivided attention for that task at hand. Okay, I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole here, and it's 7 minutes, and I wanted to answer another question, but I'm not going to do that because I've been just rambling. So let's get to the message of the day, which is, and of course I don't have it here with me. What is this? Where am I? Oh, how can I not have my message of the day? Okay, my apologies here, guys. Give me 1 second. Today's message of the day, my apologies. Here are the 2 secrets to success. These are the 2 secrets: consistency and dedication. Okay? Consistency and dedication. These are really the 2 things that are going to, and when I say dedication, it just means that you're setting yourself up with the tasks that you need to do, and you fulfill it. You don't think about it. You don't decide that you're going to do it. You're not going to do it. You set them up, and you just fulfill them, and then you remain consistent at doing this. Okay, and that's all it takes, really. But a lot of this, as we know, is just up here, right? It's this battle that we have, perhaps with ourselves. I think it's probably with yourself. So again, structuring your time, just coming back to what I talked about again, structuring your time, allowing only a short bit of time to work on specific things, but being very efficient with that. Okay, not having anything that's going to distract you during that time. And of course, prior to that, laying out your schedule and then doing this on a consistent basis. Okay, it's not, coming back to that very first question, it's not about motivation, but it's about creating the habits, right? So consistency and dedication, or you could use another word for dedication. So consistency and organization. Very, very similar, okay? Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.